Hi guys, this is Max. I'm an osteopath and a massage therapist here in Barcelona. Today we are here with Anna. We're gonna work on her back. We're gonna do exercise. We're gonna do osteopathic, Thai technique. We're gonna start now. Una banana.
No. No, ahorita es que me voy a mandar por ahí unos huevos con tocino bien bacano.
¿Cómo? No entendí. ¿Qué has dicho ahorita?
Ahorita, sí, ahorita apenas alcanzo me voy y me como unos huevos con tocino bien bacano.
Tocino bacano.
Bacano.
Ok. No, pero malo me parece que estás en prisión.
Te llamo desde la prisión.
Ok. ¿Qué Vamos aquí atrás con esto.
Ay,
Te
Dios.
la prisión.
Te llamo desde la prisión. Es que hay una. Ay.
Ahí, ¿no?
Uy, sí. Ahí. Uy, pues. Ay, ¿dónde colocaste el dedo?
Aquí, sí.
Ya abajo. Uf.
Ajá.
¿Y eso para qué es? ¿Para que se extensione el músculo?
Sí, tiene el músculo muy... La postura, me imagino.
Parezco un gancho. Así, mirando para abajo.
¿Qué pareces?
Un gancho. ¿Vos sí has visto que los ganchos son así?
Gancho.
Un gancho. No sé cómo le llaman.
¿Y tú cuántos años tienes?
22.
22, eres mamá pronto.
Sí. A los 18 fui mamá. Uy.
Bien.
Sí. Mejor. Ay, muchacho. Ahí sí fue.
¿Mm?
No, yo voy a venir a que me haga masajes. Voy a venir a que me haga masajes. Es que está muy bueno.
Me traes amiga y yo hago todos los masajes que quieras.
Ah, sí. Voy a traerle un... No, primero le mando la foto.
Ay, no.
Sí.
Vamos aquí con la mano. Bueno, te voy a preguntar. Nota también, llena de la... Pone los brazos adelante. Respira. Ven atrás.
¡Qué rico! Ay, sí, eso es lo que necesitaba. Un jalón.
Sí.
No,
Sin-
ya.
Sin exagerar.
Uy, no, pero es que está muy rico. Ya, y me duele.
Aquí.
Uy, sí.
Aquí está muy tensa. Esa es toda la tensión del trabajo.
Y el cuello. Ahí, ¿cómo tienes la mano? Uy.
Bueno, tendrá un poco de crema en todos los sitios.
No importa. De por sí ya me bajo una de crema.
¿Mm? Se da un poco de vuelta aquí. ¿Te está molestando la mano? Hazlo tú. La vueltita es... Viene la mano.
¿Sigo dando vueltas? Ay, ay, ay.
Baja un po'. Sube con la cabeza, por ahí. Subes y baja. Subes y baja. Ok chicos, estamos aquí con Dana. Ella tiene un problema de espalda. Vamos a ver la diferente postura. Vamos un poco atrás, ver si te molesta.
Aquí.
Te molesta ahí.
Sí.
Quindi cuando vas y en extensión, ¿no?
Así.
Cuando
Ahora sí me
baja.
está doliendo.
Anche quando baja.
Sí,
baja más que
bajas.
puede. Baja completamente.
Ahí.
So,
Aquí.
entonces ella tiene el dolor aquí. Ok, en este punto.
Sí.
¿Y cuando vas atrás? Cuando vas completamente atrás.
Ahí mismo.
Ahí
Se
mismo.
le queda más el dolor acá.
¿Dónde? Ahí.
Se queda ya, compromete más estas partes, la parte de arriba.
Ok. So, ha tenido un imbarazzo ultimamente,
Sì.
no? Sì. So, the girl just have a kid, so she has a lot of problem in the back. Cuando vas a dormir me decía que...
También.
Ok.
Cuando reposo de un solo lado, me empieza a doler demasiado la espalda.
Okay. So guys, we're gonna work with her, try to solve the problem in the back with different massaggi, con differente massaggi e vamos empezando.
Okay, guys, I think I need to intervene here to explain this position. This is a yoga Thai massage kind of position. It's a child pose position. You can do that in extension with the arms, or you can do it with the arms close to your legs. It doesn't matter, it depends how much mobility you have in the shoulder. But what I'm doing right now is trying to go deep into the erectors, into the multifidus, and into the rotators. This position can be really helpful, especially with people with a problem in extension. That seems like she is experiencing. So the friction I'm doing right now is to warm up the area. Most of the time the pain is close to the sacroiliac junction, SIJ. And it's good that you try to open up the thoracolumbar fascia. You try to go into the erector point by point, like doing right now. I want to be honest with you. When I give massage that is not for YouTube, the technique are a little bit more slower. So are like let's say that now we are going at a 1.5 speed. Generally I take more time for every muscle, but it will be really boring to watch. So I speed up everything for you guys, so that you can see more technique, more work in less time. So in this video I was coaching my client to do the basic exercise for back pain, so the cat and cow. So here we have not only a flexion, but we have an extension of the spine. So we're gonna see her perform. She has not so much awareness of her body. You can see that when she's doing this exercise, you can see that it's not really pushing from the thoracic, but it's almost in the lower part of the body. So what I'm doing right now is working on the spine while she will perform the exercise. So you try to go as slow as possible. So this position, right now she say that she's not hurting her, but I think it can be a really danger for her if she really pushing that in that way. So what I generally suggest in this kind of a problem is stretching the iliopsoas that we will see later when we have this hyperextension, and you see how the lower back is going into extension probably too much, and that's why she's feeling pain there. So I generally suggest working on the glutes, stretching the iliopsoas, working on the ischiocrurar or the hamstring, and stretching the quad. We will do that in the video, so don't worry, I will show that everything I just mentioned. But right now we are trying to create some mobility in the back. And then of course, why not hugging the neck and give her a nice relaxing massage into the cervical. Now I'm showing her some activation of the glute that she can do in her house. So as you can see, it's important not to move too much the hips. You will see that she has a little trouble to engage her hips. So in this circular rotation, you want to try to contract your ab, let's say at 30%, and moving your hips circular. So she has see how much movement she has in. She doesn't have a lot of control. She needs somebody to control that hips, and so I came on the side and I tried to show her the right way to activate the glutes. So it seems like a going extension for her is a problem. She doesn't have a lot of strength in the glutes, so she will need to work that 6 dips rotator to create a better awareness. See how all the force, yeah, probably a lot of tension even in a TFL. You can see from this is kind of a test. If you're looking for functional range conditioning, the work of Spina, it's all about circular rotation of the joint. And then we move into the ankle. I think ankle and foot are a really important component of the stability of the entire structure of the body. So we are working on a tibialis with some stroke, nothing in particular, but now we are trying to activate the calf with some active release technique. Generally you want more dorsiflexion and plantar flexion, but she was experiencing a lot of pain already. Here some mobilization of cuneiform, working on the base, on the talus. I believe the massage, you got to find a good balance between pain and give something that is can be pleasurable. If you want the client to come back, you don't want to give only pain, unless the client is really about feeling the muscle really work deep. So, but most of the guys, say 80%, they just want a good balance between pain and pleasure. So every time you press, really try to find the right amount of pressure. Don't exceed that pressure unless the client asks you for. Now we can see working on the layer of the foot. When you find some kind of a restriction in the plant of the foot, you want to stay there and try to clean it up. And then you go all the way open. You open the upper part, and you create space in between the toes. This concept of creating space in the toes is super important, because the more we studied Aboriginal population, the more we see that people that used to walk barefoot, the foot are super strong and the toes are all in opening position. When we use stuff like heels and shoes that are really tight, they create this kind of a diamond shape foot that can, in the long term, create problem into the stability of the foot itself, and then it can create a problem all the way up into the back pain, for example, shin splint. So we try to get really deep into the flexor, where for example, the tibialis posterior and the peroneal get connected in the first metatarsal. We know we have a kind of a sling behind under the foot that connect these two muscles, so we want to work on that and try to open up. Now you see some work to open up all the flexor and the extensor in the same time. Has to be really slow, and then some work on a cuboid. And some mobilization. Another position you can have to work the foot in different part of the foot. For example, you can work in this way the extensor of the feet and in the same time the flexor of the feet. And it's really easy just to use your weight and go back, and in the same time you can work on top. So this is a kind of give you a 50-50 position to work on the entire foot completely. And you can even start working on the tibialis if you want, on the sternal and the lateral fascia of the legs. So if you speak with your client, don't be afraid to sit on a table, take position that can be seen as maybe too intrusive. So just communicate clearly what you're gonna do, and find a way to be comfortable and work in the most comfortable way. If you are comfortable in the position, the client is gonna be more relaxed, because she or he is not gonna feel all the tension that you carry from the position you are maintaining. It seems like a jiu-jitsu ankle lock. It is, but it's made just to stretch the hips and the ankle. Sometimes I try new things. I'm curious to see how creative I can become with the massage. This is just another way to work on the hips, pulling and pushing. And now we're working on the quad. The quad are muscle that, as I was saying, people with a lot of extension of the back and pain in extension should be really pliable, should be really work on. Why? Because they attach to the front of the hips, I think to the anterior iliac crest. So it's really important to work that. Hopefully I didn't mess up. Sometimes my anatomy is not perfect. I just have to rewatch all the things. I have so many concepts that when I give a massage, it's not becoming just about the anatomy, but even the pattern, the way that people activate muscle. So you have to have a open mind to different aspects of your work, like the joint, how they move, the test. So be aware that there is not a single medicine for every problem. You got to find the right medicine for your client. And now we are working on the adductor. You see this technique before is a classical Thai technique, but it works really good in the inner line of the client. We have lines that go all over from the foot all over the body and reach the head. This is probably more for the inner line. Probably it's from the inner line. And the adductor and muscle that are really often tight when you have, for example, the tight glute medius. Even the adductor on the same side is generally tight.
Tengo dos, por falta de uno.
I like this position too. It allows you to work on the inner side of the leg. And here another one, really comfortable to work on the quadriceps. As I was saying, all that you see here, it's pretty speed up. So you can do the same technique a little slower and you will get for sure a better result. I just don't want you guys when you fall asleep while watching this. And I want to say thanks to all the people that write really funny comments. I think funny is really good to see your comment, creative comment on the comment section. Please try to stick with guidelines. It's super important to create a nice environment where I can keep on doing this kind of video, where I teach anatomy and massage and at the same time entertain you guys. And if you want to see more, I have the same model, most of the same model on my Patreon, where I offer plus size massage to my clients. Here the iliopsoas massage stretching technique I was referring is a PNF. So the client is activating the iliopsoas, and the more is activating, she's actually not doing really correctly. You want to earn some range of motion. Yeah, now that's happening. That's what I mean. You can see the psoas stretching. And then you can add some quad working there. With your leg, you can add the quad to the entire picture. Then you have some stretch of the spiral line. Mostly she's complaining about the pain in the back. And here on the other side, really close to the bridge. Hopefully she didn't fall. Yeah, sometimes you can have an adjustment there where it's necessary. And here we go. This is a two-part video, so you will see some technique from Thai massage. This is really a great technique. You can do on the floor. It's much easier to perform. You are in a lunge position. It's really good for the sacrum because allow the sacrum to really release itself. And this kind of a back and forth movement is relaxing the central nervous system. Here you have some more work on the erectors and on the quadrato lumborum. As I was saying, always ask for permission. You say, for example, generally when I do this kind of technique, I ask the client, don't be scared, I'm gonna go on a table, it's gonna be a Thai technique. Are you okay with it? And she's okay, you just go for it. And here, so I like the idea of the dynamic rhythm that you create when you give a massage, that calm the central nervous system and create a parasympathetic parasympathetic state that release hormonal. It creates an hormonal release. So she's feeling a stretching in the front, and she's feeling okay. This is another way to stretch the back and to open up the multifidus, but even the quadrato lumborum. Here actually a better stretch of the quadrato lumborum. Really great for the hips. You wanna kind of create a dance, a rhythm dance that is allow you to calm yourself and to calm the client. So guys, if you like my video, subscribe, go on my Patreon. You will love the video on there. And this is the end of part 1. I see you in part 2. Thank you.